What is up, everybody? My name is Darren, and welcome to Stock Mafia. I know it's been a little while, but sometimes there's nothing to talk about, and I think you all kind of agree with me. And I've been trying to wrap my mind around a lot of things that's flying around. So let's get to the first thing I want to talk about: is the FUD, the fear, uncertainty, and doubt that is swirling on StockTwits, Reddit, Twitter. That kind of stuff is a positive for us because if you see that picking up, it just says that there's some panic. And I do believe there is panic. Whether that plays out in 3 days or 3 weeks or 3 months, I have no idea. But there definitely is panic on the other side. When we're trading these meme stocks, and let's throw BBY in there. So we'll go GameStop, we'll go BBBY, and we will go AMC. Those are the meme stocks. I've said to you guys numerous times, if I'm trading in this market, I'm only focusing on heavily shorted stocks because everything else has the real probability of going down. Because we're going to be, if we're not in a liquidity crisis on the hedge fund bank side, we're going to be really soon. Because the cost to borrow is going up, and that's a positive. Cost to borrow with the AMC is what, in 127? I think the max was like 312 today. Cost to borrow is going up on all ends. And you also see the BBBY, the Bed Bath & Beyond, I guess they say squeezing, but it hasn't squeezed yet. I mean, you go from $2 to $5. That's not a squeeze. But they have traded the float 4 times in the past 3 days. That's kind of wild. So there's some scrambling, and we want these things to happen. So if you're not invested in some of these lower-ended, highly shorted stocks that aren't into the GameStop, AMC thing, it's good that they're happening because they have to chase them. And what I've said, and I know a lot of people have said this and they've tweeted about it, is we want a lot of fires. And like I say, we're in war. We want a lot of battles going on so that we can win the war. And that's what they're doing. They're trying to fight all these battles. So let's jump to the next thing. We haven't voted yet. I know a lot of people are upset about what's going on. I'm kind of perplexed in respect to Adam Aaron. How come we haven't voted yet? And I've gone back and forth with reverse stock split. And do I see doing a 10-for-1 reverse stock split as a positive thing? Well, no, listen, I don't want to lose my shares. People will say, well, you don't lose your shares because the value is up. Well, there is a potential for them to short that back down. Yes, the potential is there, but the potential for crime is everywhere. There's a potential for somebody to walk in my front door right now and shoot me. I mean, there's a potential for anything. So that's the potential, and they've shown that they can do that. But I truly believe, and we'll go back to why did Adam Aaron sell those ape shares for 66 cents? Why did he sell them so low? And I know if you've watched Bigum's, AMC Bigum's, you know that I watch him and I follow him. He's kind of like, why did he do that? I think that was a bad move because they're a hedge fund and they've shorted AMC before. But what we have to understand is he did sell to them with the guarantee that they would vote yes for all his proposals that he's going to have come up that we're all going to vote on, whether we vote yes or no. Why would he do that? He is, and he has tweeted that he is AMC's largest shareholder. He's their largest shareholder, so he has the biggest gain to get. He could be extremely wealthy when this is all said and done, and he will be because we are going to win. I've always said this. It's a question of when, not if. Not if. AMC Bigums talks about phase 6. Now everybody's starting to talk about phase 6. Because we know that the world is watching and this can't go on forever. The United States can't keep bleeding money. They can't keep transferring bonds, doing swaps, doing the derivatives. It didn't work in 2008. It's not going to work now. It's just taking a lot longer because we are the ones that are going to come out on the winning side, not them. They came out on the winning side in 2008. People lost their homes and they got bailed out. Money was lost, but they got bailed out. So if you can take all the risk in the world knowing that you're going to get bailed out, you're going to keep doing it. And that's what they're doing now. That's why Ken Griffin does what he does. And Steve Cohen does what he does. Because the penalties are so minute as opposed to the rewards that they get. Cohen can buy the Mets. He can spend all this kind of money on baseball players. Yes, Steve Cohen, 0.72. He owns the New York Mets. America's favorite pastime, and he has a piece of it. Interesting. Ken Griffin doing the same thing with Citadel. Do we have any proof of this? Yes, we do. We have proof that he has 62 billion securities unbought, hasn't bought them in the open market. So we've just given him cash and he said thank you and sent us some sort of digital word processing note that says that we own a share of stock. So that corruption's there. So we talk about corruption and we go back to Adam Aron. I believe he sold those APE at 66 cents to ensure a vote and to ensure the yes vote on both sides for the conversion of APE and also the reverse stock split, because he knows that something on the other side, the nefarious players, bad actors, you want to call them that, I call them criminals, are going to do something to mess with that vote, whether it's a lot of FUD, a lot of pushing people to say, don't do it. And he's going to ensure this time that he gets it right. How's he going to get it right? I'm going to lay that out for you. He's going to get it right like this. APE converts. Okay, there's got to be some covering there. There's got to be a price increase. Something's got to happen when APE's selling for $1.50 and AMC is selling for $5, because one APE is worth AMC. Now, there's some YouTubers, and I don't agree with this, and I don't know why he's broadcasting this, and I don't know why he's saying, I'm doing it because I'm legal. Okay, he's got his own side angle now. We just found out that Mr. Blunt is trying to open up his own lit exchange. Everybody's got their thing, right? I don't want to. I've told you 100 times over, I will not be here, and you see how I feel. I'm not going to just start coming on here and rambling. I might. If people say, Darren, I love hearing your perspective, please keep making videos. Okay, I'll keep doing it. I'm trying to do that now. So Adam Aron converts APE. Something happens. There's some covering. Price goes up. Now we get into the reverse stock split. 2 cuss-up numbers. They combine. Why are there 5, 6, 7 billion shares? Something has got to happen. Price has got to go up. And what is Adam Aron's objective with this? People are like, well, I'm going to lose 90% of my shares. You might. And it's going to allow some of these synthetic shares to be covered. Most likely. But what does Adam Aron get out of it? We get a price increase, and he's going to get the shorts out of his company, because you can't run a company when you're being heavily shorted and dealing with the nonsense that he deals with on a daily basis. And then it makes it more attractive for a merger or acquisition, which it seems he's trying to line up to do. That's my opinion. It's not a fact. It's just the landscape that I'm looking at and the things I'm trying to figure out, because this is a big puzzle piece or a big puzzle, and I'm trying to put the pieces together just like you are. Stay strong, stay positive, and I will see you on the next one.